1 year of constant failing on YouTube has completely changed my life. And today in this video, I'm going to share few actionable steps that you can take and build your own business, become self-independent and have high self-esteem and be so much grateful for everything that God has given that you can do whatever you want in your life. There is a reason why entrepreneurs do every hard task in their life because God trusts you. God literally trusts you every time you say something, or if you want something, or if you have any kind of desires. What I've learned from my experience from coming from a new country without knowing the language of it, and then trying to build your own business, handling your 9 to 5 responsibilities, and never ever I have done any kind of home things. And also, I did everything by myself. I never complained. Yes, there were times where I had no idea what I was doing with my life. There were times I hated my current reality. There were times when I was betrayed. There were times I was financially broke. And there were times where I found myself helpless. Helpless in the sense like I don't have the skills to do anything about my business, anything to make myself financially independent or have some kind of freedom, or even to have a lifestyle where I can have my own choice. I don't have to rely on my 9 to 5. I can have the freedom, and I made a decision that I'm going to be consistent, I'm going to be disciplined, and I will sacrifice everything that is coming in the next 3 months. And I'm going to create 6 videos every single day to, to make sure that I learn the skill of content creation. And more importantly, I just want to keep posting because what I'm learning is that YouTube is not just YouTube for me. What I've learned is that it's helping me learn the skills which I cannot see. For example, camera confidence. Second is communications. Third is automatic marketing. Fourth is sales. Fifth is I'm building high self esteem for myself. And if I can do the hard things every single day and help other people do the same thing and change their life, there can be nothing good on this earth that you can do but this. Because I've seen nowadays young teenage generation and also other people who are failing in their life, facing economic crisis, must learn this one important thing, that self development is one of the most important thing in life. When I started my journey, because like before I lost my father, I had everything on hand. Like everything, my life was really good. But after losing him, I literally went through the most powerful depression I could go through because he was really close to me. And when you lose someone who's truly close to you, what I've learned is that life goes silent. Like I was young during that time, like I had no life experience. I have never worked a job in my entire life, though I was always trying to do something of my own. And now I know that I have got that thing inside me where I refuse to be average. I don't want an average lifestyle. I would rather die than do my 9 to 5 for a very long time and eventually be shameless to try every single day without getting any results and without having any kind of improvement, but every single day just taking raw actions for something that I believe, that I have faith in, that it's going to work one day and I'm going to be a better human being. That is way more enough for me because I like to try. I don't know about winning or losing. What I've learned is that when you keep on trying, the most important thing that is happening is that you are being focused on one business model. You're doing your daily disciplines, you're holding yourself to the high standards that is required in order to change in your life. You know, my first few clients were actually my clients from my 9 to 5. When I went to my 9 to 5, when I did my hard work, when I was doing everything for that company, I was helping someone build their dreams. But not only that gave me an opportunity to pay my bills, but also to learn my skills that you require to build your own business. And when I learned that it is so important that if you keep going every single day, trying your very best, the best thing that happens is that once you overcome overthinking and overanalyzing, and more importantly, you develop practical experience. Because in this world, there are few skills that can only be learned if you truly have hard earned experience. Because that realization you can only have when you go through some very difficult task, and then you become very strong, high resilient, and then you build high level of work ethic. That's why I truly understand that everybody who says that you should do your best when you're young, you have energy. So that's what I realized. I wanted to build something of my own. And on top of that, what I've learned is that every time the day I do the most hard work, like I started by doing 12-hour shift, by 14-hour shift, and 16-hour shift, and understanding that those days were the days I truly felt very satisfied about myself, I decided to go again. And it was so important when you do the hard work, you literally feel very good about yourself. Any kind of distraction, any kind of depression can be overcome if you just put yourself for 2 to 3 years of dedicated hard work and do something worthwhile and help other people, share your knowledge, share the value you have, and share your experience. Eventually, the universe responds. After trying for 6 months or 1 year, or it may even take 2 years, if you have that guts to hold yourself for high standards for at least 5 years and without any results, eventually you can build your own thing. And every single day, if you give your best, like without holding yourself of any kind of vices in the world, like feeling low about yourself, not feeling good about yourself, not feeling motivated, and if you go and attack life, you can literally achieve anything in any field. You can build your business in any form. Nowadays, I see internet has this high level of advantage that before my father and my parents never had. Now you can market yourself directly from your own house and literally build anything of your interest. And only the people who love something, that find something interesting, can truly get better. What I share my journey is about self development, self improvement, and the most important thing I emphasize is on reading books. Because when you read books and understand the meaning behind it, your life can change way faster than you think. Because knowledge is truly power. When you don't have anything and you have knowledge, you can help other people by that knowledge, help them decrease their stress, or help them save more time, provide solutions to business people, provide solutions to the world in general, and people will respond. You just have to go for it. Be every creator faces the same thing. You have self-doubt, you have low self-esteem, but then you need to realize who you are. You are a human being, and if you start like just like today, if it was my first video, I still know I'm way better than other people. I still know there are better people than me, but that does not make any sense for me not to try. And not trying is like you are giving up on your dreams, and if you give up on your dreams, you have nothing to live for. So the small advice is simple as that. Even if you feel bad about yourself, just do the work, because work truly works when you do the work without expectation of any kind of reward. And if you're ready to do that for next 5 years, you can also do your 9 to 5 on site, so that you have your survival income and you're not dependent on anyone else, and you will have some money to save for yourself, some money to enjoy for yourself, and invest in your business. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.